Thank you for tuning in to another video. All praises go to God, the creator of the heavens and earth. If you haven't thanked him for waking you up to see a new day, please thank him now. Thank you. With that being said, let's get into it, man. All the way to the gym. The hamstrings and triceps. All right. Let's talk about it, man. Y'all see the thumbnail? The nasty old men. So that photo, I'm not sure if the thumbnail caught all of the dudes, but it was like 9 dudes that came up in my area. I live in the suburbs, and as you see, they're registered sex offenders. And if you look at the top, I don't know if the top show, one of them is non-compliant, which means he didn't register, he hasn't re-registered, he's living in the area, he moved, and he hasn't told him where he moved. There's a number of things that can make him non-compliant. But they all have something in common. They're all old men. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about what nobody is talking about. Okay? I have not seen any videos on this. If you have any videos or seen them, please link them in the description down below, all right? But we want to talk about what happens in the suburbs, man. When you move to the suburbs, yes, life is different. It's much more quieter. You know what I'm saying? The neighbors are nicer. You feel safer. But 2 of the main things you're going to have to deal with. 1, break-ins, depending on where in the suburbs you live, because they're more than likely to happen in the suburbs. And 2, you got to deal with pedos, man. There are a lot of old men pedos that live in the suburbs. Now, if we start talking about the inner city, you know what I'm saying, the ghetto, like big cities, you're going to find a mix. You know what I'm saying? You're going to find more of the younger crowd. That's pedos. But in the suburbs, it's always going to be these old men. And a lot of these parents, man, especially these Caucasian parents, they be letting their daughters wear the booty shorts, letting them wear thongs at a young age, cheeks hanging out, cleavage showing, all this type of stuff, right? And they feel just because they live in the suburbs in a good area that they're safe. I want to talk about the gym, all right? Because a lot of these old, sick pedo dudes, they sign up for the gym, okay? They be in the gym just to look at girls. A lot of these old men are not in shape. See, me, I'll be 34 this year in October. When I'm in my 50s, 60s, I want to look like I'm in my 40s and my 50s. When I'm in my 60s, I want to look like I'm in my 45s, 50s. You get it? A lot of these dudes, man, these dudes look like they have never worked out in most of their younger life. It's going to show. If you've been active and healthy most of your life, when you're in your 50s, 60s, it's going to show that you were doing some type of activities in your younger years. You were very active in your younger years. You had some type of muscle. The muscle just doesn't go away just because you're getting older. You know what I'm saying? A lot of older dudes, they lose it in their legs. Their legs go first, like the bodybuilders and stuff like that, and dudes that been weight training most of their life. When they get in they late 50s and 60s, their legs are like the first thing to go. Now me, I'm just gonna speak about me personally. I have good genetics, you know what I'm saying, as far as my legs, man. I just have big legs in general, so I may not have that problem. But yeah, man, you can always tell. And a lot of these dudes in the gym, they look like they have never worked out ever in their life. A lot of them be humping machines, you know what I'm saying, not doing the machines properly, using them the wrong way, and looking at young girls. Now, see, me, I always have my head on the swivel, no matter where I'm at. I don't care where I am. I don't care if I'm in the suburbs. I don't care if I'm in a grocery store, in a safe neighborhood. I don't care where I'm at. I'm always aware of my surroundings, always, because it's not where you're at, it's the people where you're at. I'm going to say that again. It's not where you're at, it's the people where you're at. All it takes is for one person to lose it, and your life could be on the line. You may think, oh, I'm in the grocery store in the suburbs, nothing's going to happen here. What if the dude found out his wife cheated on him? What if he found out his wife cheated on him and he want to take it out on everybody in the store that day? You could possibly be a victim. So that's just one example, but you never know. You never know. But yeah, man, so my head is always on a swivel, especially in the gym. You know what I'm saying? In the gym in between sets, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking around. Some people may call it people watching or whatever. But yeah. And you know what I noticed? I noticed a lot of these old dudes be staring, not even just glancing, be staring at these younger girls. These younger girls look like, man, a lot of them don't even look like they barely 18, man. They barely legal, man. Some of them 15, 16, looking. And I've even seen older gentlemen move closer to the females so they could get a better look. Yes, I have seen it. Believe it or not, I have seen it. They do this stuff. And again, as a parent, you have to monitor how your daughter is dressing. in public and in the gym. Especially in the gym. Especially in the gym. You know, these younger females, man, they be bending over, you know, everything exposed. You can see the pee print and stuff. And it's like, come on, man. You don't know what type of dudes in the gym. You don't know what their intentions are. I'm going to give you an example. In the Planet Fitness, that's literally 7 minutes from me, right? And it's not in a bad area. It's in a decent area, which you would consider pretty much the suburbs. Just the crime rate is very low out there, right? There was a dude who stalked a girl from the gym to her house, right? And he knew she had a boyfriend. Like, she told him she had a boyfriend. The boyfriend was even home, and this dude was outside of her house stalking her. And yes, they arrested him. They got him arrested. They canceled his gym membership. But yeah, man, like some men, when they have that lust in them, when they have that lust demon, beware of the lust demon, man. There's a lust demon. There's a money demon. There's a fame, success demon, sex demon. And when I say there's a difference between a sex demon and a lust demon, all right? The sex demon is the rapist. You know, the ones that'll just stick their in anything. Those are sex demons that are just deviants, sexual deviants. But the lusters, the lust demon, that's the one that you always have it on your mind. You always have what you want to do to a female, what you would do to a female. You can't keep your eyes off of her. You got to know, man, as these dudes are staring, these old men are staring at these young girls, stuff is running through their minds, things they would do. That's the lust. Every woman, every female you see, you lust after. You think about what you can do to her, what position you could get her, how good she'll be. You know? And I'm not gonna lie, man, I had that lust demon for a while. I couldn't look at females for just females. I always looked at them as sex objects. That's the lust demon. If you have that lust demon, you need to get them off. You need to pray to God, because that's not how you're supposed to look at females, man. People are human beings. And not every female is into sex the way you are. Or not every female has sex in their mind as much as men do. So yeah, man, these old men, these nasty old men, they're all around you. The ones that like to offer little kids candy, the ones that start random conversations with you. You know, people may see old men as harmless. Oh, he's harmless, he's old, he can't do nothing. He's not gonna do nothing. Yeah, to you. But to a small, defenseless child, he may do a lot. And that's why you have a lot of parents in the grocery stores, man. They always make sure the kids are in front of them. Or, you know what I'm saying? They always make sure they have that eye on their kids, because they know. Some of these parents know, but a lot of them, they don't. And a lot of parents let go. Once their daughters turn like 16, 17, they kind of ease up a little bit. No, you don't want to ease up. You definitely want to monitor what they're posting on social media, who's following them, and what they're wearing. These things are extremely important in these desperate times, because these old men are desperate. And if you actually look at what these men are guilty of, man, it's sick. A lot of these men, man, putting their hands on minors and stuff like that, sexually assaulted minors and stuff like that, man. As young as 15 years old, some as young as 13, 12 years old, man. It's sick. It's really, really sick. So I suggest that you look up dudes in your area around you. If you've never done it or you haven't done it in a while, it's easy, man. I Googled sex offenders in my area, and I went down to like maybe the 3rd site, and I was able to put in my zip code, and it popped up. And from there, I was able to put any other zip code, and it would show me whatever zip code I popped up, dudes that were registered as sex offenders. And this is something you really have to do. A lot of people move to the suburbs, man. They think it's sweet. It's not sweet in the suburbs. It's not sweet anywhere. You have demons everywhere. And it's up to you as a parent to protect your daughter, to protect your sons. Because, forgive me, man, I'm just talking about daughters here, but some of those pedos were touching boys too. You know? So, like I say in a lot of my videos, there's an attack on kids. And it's not through social media. It's in person. It's through physical touch. It's through physical eye contact. Through eye contact. You know? Even when your sons are playing sports, when your sons are at baseball practice, find a way to work your schedule around so you can make sure you attend your son's baseball practice, your son's football practice. You never know what weirdos are there who don't even have kids or grandkids or nephews there, that are just there watching the boys, man. Seeing what parent is gonna pick him up, seeing if he's waiting for a ride, waiting for an Uber, waiting for the bus. Plotting. There are nasty old men who go to these games, who go to these practices, and just want to watch the young girls, the young boys moving around in their shorts. Yes, I'm gonna say that again. There are nasty old men who go to practices, who go to games, who go to track and field practice and all this stuff, just to look at the little girls and the little boys, to see, oh, is their parents there? Or they're by themselves. Even if 17, 18, they will groom. They will take their time. They will offer you a ride. Oh, I noticed you're waiting for the bus. I'll give you a ride. I'm a nice guy. And some kids are naive. Some kids weren't raised to, be aware of their surroundings or not talk to strangers, and they'll take a ride. That's all it takes. There are actually real cases, real documented cases of young girls, young boys, some 18, some younger, getting in the car with strangers because he seemed like a nice guy, and they never be seen again, or to be sexually assaulted. Even women. There are even women who work with men, women who pose as, oh, the nice lunch lady, the nice soccer mom. Little do you know, she's working with these pedos. She's getting paid to bring children to these pedos. How do you think Jeffrey Epstein got so big? How do you think he got so big? Because he had his girlfriend. He had other celebrities. He had other women, other people bringing kids to him. He had other adults making people feel comfortable if he couldn't, because he had the face of a weirdo. So if he couldn't make you feel comfortable, we have somebody else with the more soft, kind face, more soft, well-spoken. This needs to be talked about. Share this video. Share this video with those parents that moved to the suburbs. That mom or that dad that moved to the suburbs. That mom or dad who has a daughter that dresses provocative everywhere she goes to the gym. Share this video with them. This is not a joke, people. Don't let it be your kid. Don't let it be your niece. Don't let it be your nephew. Don't let it be your grandson. Don't let it be your granddaughter. You have a job of protection. You have a job of protection over these children, over the children in your family, to make sure that they are safe and make sure that they aren't making mistakes to put them in harm's way. All right? So please, again, share this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, comment down below. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace and love.